Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. That's it. Now take a minute to look around or select Quick Play to get out to the course.
We're a couple of blocks off of famed Sunset Boulevard at historic Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades, California. With Frank Nobilo up here in the tower, I'm Rich Lerner, and Frank, Riviera is undoubtedly special. From the Hollywood vibe to the history that Hogan made here, there are a few places that can match Riviera.
It's just a straight-out great golf course. George Thomas, the great designer, did a phenomenal job here. It's hard to criticise a single hole on this golf course, and you referenced Hogan. This is one of the many places that is called Hogan's Alley. And yet the little quirk of fate at Riviera is neither Nicklaus or Woods ever won around here.
So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, but a chip and a putt, still make 4.
And now down to a man who knows a little bit about this golf course, Notah Begay, with a look here at the birdie putt.
Ball definitely sitting on the high side of the hole. It's downhill, but one thing in his favor, there isn't too much break to speak of.
Yes, very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Next up, the number 1 handicap hole at Riviera, the 471-yard par 4 second, playing into the prevailing ocean breeze, making it play that much longer. Par is a very good score here. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green.
That one was running so hot. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. So a bogey 5 here at the second, and that will cancel out the opening hole birdie and bring him back down to level par. Not a long hole here, the third at Riviera, just 434 yards. This is about position, and really the best way to get at the whole location is to sail it over that fairway bunker on the left. That'll give you a really good angle. That's a little better. Couple of missed fairways to start the round, but this one safely on the short grass here at the third. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
129 yards left to the flag today. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
14 feet to the hole. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So a little bit of everything so far. Bogey at first, birdie at second, and that par here at third. Well, this is just a great par 3, 236 yards, the fourth hole. And as they like to say on tour, you can't fake this one. This will take your best shot, and you'd be happy with a 3 here. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Just like that, with a bogey, goes from level par to 1 over. You can see here at the par 4 fifth, there's a lot going on. It is one of the most interesting holes at Riviera, that canyon wall and out of bounds on the right. Then you have the trees down the left. But what really makes this hole distinctive is that grass mound cutting into the fairway just short of the green. Oh, and that's going to run through this fifth fairway and into the rough. He'll have to conjure something from this lie, because that is not very good. See if they can knock it on into.
A decision had to be made there. It was perhaps even a layup, but all in all, that's a tremendous shot just to get the ball on the green from there.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now to the sixth, affectionately known in some circles as the donut hole. And it's easy to see why. One pot bunker dead in the center of the green. And that's the genius of the hole, as it takes away the safe spot and forces you to play target golf. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Yes, indeed. How about that for your 3? A thunderbolt from across the green. What a putt to save his par. Moving on to the 7th 408-yard par 4 with a massive bunker running down the left side and a barranca down the right. Fairway narrows considerably at the 270-yard mark, so accuracy off the tee critical. We're about 2 miles from the Pacific Ocean as we come to you from Riviera Country Club for this episode of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. And there's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
And that is a laser to start things out, and from there he should have a chance to go for this opening green in 2. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That's the danger of trying to run one up there. That's into the long, thin bunker that guards the front of this first hole. So he'll dig in here as he readies his third to this par 5. Yeah, look out, kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
Oh, that's certainly not the way you want to start the day. We know one thing for sure, this is not going to be a bogey-free round.
Boy, gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come.
Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole.
So while you're looking to make birdie at number 1, you'd be happy with a par 4 at this second hole. It's 471 yards, but the winds are a factor. This is a strong par 4. And there's a good first step to start making up some ground after the troubles at 1. A picture-perfect drive here at the second. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great job finding the fairway here, but the work is not done. 2-tiered green, got to make sure distance control is on point to get your ball close.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Oh, boy, that looked good for a long time, didn't it? But it stuck by right at the end. He's not gotten off to a great start. 4 over. Moving now to the 434-yard par 4 third at Riviera. Best way to attack here is to carry that fairway bunker on the left to set up a good angle on your approach. Oh, and it's a narrow fairway here at 3, but that'll be in a great spot. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
And that one had the right idea, but it's going to run by and just hold on to the fringe at the back of the green. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. All right, that'll get the train going back in the other direction as he is in for par here at the third. Arriving now at the 236-yard par 3 fourth, what Ben Crenshaw once called the greatest par 3 hole in America. High praise from the 19-time PGA Tour winner. Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back. Now a second to this par 3.
It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
2 wayward shots. Now a third to the par 3. Yeah, that's a good shot. You really have to factor in how firmly to hit it when you're putting from off the green. Oh yeah, really well done there. That was definitely more than a knee knocker, but it is in for bogey. Up next, Riviera's 434-yard par 4 fifth. A lot to worry about here. Canyon wall and OB on the right, trees down the left, and of course, the iconic grass mound, which cuts into the fairway short of the green. Oh, and that's going to run through this fifth fairway and into the rough. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Nope. Well, that a good putt, but not much going right here on this outward 9 as he's going to give back another shot to par. You won't come across too many like this. Riviera's famed par 3/6 at 199 yards. Hard to focus on anything other than that distinctive bunker cut right into the middle of the green. Finding the proper level is imperative here because getting it wrong can create all kinds of unique problems. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways. Hey, there you go. Those are the putts that have not been falling, but that one drops to save a par. Here's another hole that is distinctly Riviera. 408 yards of par 4, but you have that giant bunker going all the way down the left side and then the barranca on the right. The fairway closes in, pinches at about the 270-yard mark, so with all that's going on and as narrow as it gets, you have to hit it straight off the tee here. And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand. Got it there, but not quite on target. All right, so the par 4 7th a bit too tough as he'll walk away with a bogey 5. The surprises don't stop here on Riviera's front side as we come to the 433-yard par 4 8. One of course designer George C. Thomas's all-time favorites. A split fairway is the unique feature here. Like many holes, this one forces you to really have a strategy. Yeah, that one gonna chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Yeah, playing for this right side fairway, and that is right where you want to be. Now Nota, his second from the fairway.
151 yards to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Another example there of the struggle today. Iron shots just not getting in close enough, and now another difficult two-putt.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it.
So still no birdies on the card here on this front side, as he'll walk away with just a par.
We finish up the front side at Riviera with a 458-yard par 4 ninth, one of the finest par 4s in the game. A long, straight drive. If he can manage it, we'll take the two fairway bunkers out of play. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Beautiful look at the ninth with the clubhouse in the background, but players beware, severely uphill. Whatever club you select, add one more.
Miss-hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Feet still to go. Just gonna sneak on by. So a tap in here, it's a bogey at the ninth, and that is going to finish off a front side that had peril located all over it. Well, this hole, the 315-yard par 4 10th, has been talked about so much. If you ask the professionals what's the best short par 4 in the world, most will point to this. It's all about options in that little sliver of a green which causes players headaches. This one is not just about the length, obviously, but it is a really strategic play. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. A touch more accuracy could have had him on in one. Instead now, his second from the side of the green.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you hit a shot like that.
Yeah, I think the green may have grabbed that one from off the green. That's going to come up well short.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Nope. Okay, the shots are starting to add up. It is a double bogey that'll move him to 10 over par. Arriving now at the second par 5 on the course, the 583-yard 11th. Eucalyptus trees lining both sides of the fairway, and a grass barranca about 200 yards from the green has to be navigated on your second shot. Okay, that's going to be just fine, short of the road. Good tee shot here at 11. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This is a 13-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Up next, a toughie, the 479-yard par 4 12th. It is a gentle left to right, so fading the ball is encouraged. Up near the green, beware of that lone sycamore tree known as the Humphrey Bogart tree, so named because he loved watching golf and relaxing under its shade. Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. Oh, that is not good. That's over by the 13th tee. That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
Hey, there you go. Those are the putts that have not been falling, but that one drops to save a par. Next, it's on to the 13th at 459 yards, where the 12th bent left to right. Number 13 goes the other way, trying to make you utilize all the shots in your arsenal. That's the mark of a really good design. This one again featuring a narrow landing zone leading up to a smallish, heart-shaped green. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway Nota, this is second.
152 yards left for him. Struggling all day, looking to do something good here.
This could be a good one.
That ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. Ahead now to the 14th, the par 3 at 192 yards. This green's on a slight incline, and given the ocean air, probably plays a little longer than you think. The narrow green is flanked by 2 bunkers left and another to the right. Nope, that's into one of the 2 bunkers left of this 14th green. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Well, there's a bright spot in the day that's had precious few. That'll bring a smile to the face. Well done there for a much-needed birdie. Next up, the par 4 15th at 487 yards. It's another one that favors someone who can move the ball left to right off the tee. If you've got enough to work it over that fairway bunker right, it should leave you with an open look to a fairly accessible green. This one starting a little bit left. No fairway here. This one in that rough. See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. A look at birdie here at 15.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On now to the 16th at 166 yards. It's the smallest green on the course, but the difficulties don't end there. It's also surrounded by 3 deep and large bunkers. Plus, that tree left of the tee box can get you if you're not careful. Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, well hold there, all set up by a nice out from the bunker as he'll walk off with a par. Next up, the longest hole on the course at 590 yards, the par 5 17th. It plays slightly uphill the entire way as it works toward the clubhouse and features bunkers on either side of the fairway. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Such a unique closing hole. The 18th here at Riviera at 475 yards. You're asked to hit your tee shot onto a 30-foot rise that features hillside to the left and gully to the right. From there, it is a tough approach into the amphitheater green. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Tough not to get distracted with the majestic amphitheater setting here at the 18th at Riviera, but be mindful, you must land the ball left of the hole to get it close.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Okay, in for a bogey 5 here at 18. And that will make this a round of 80, 9 shots over par. So Frank, another round in the books, and that was an entertaining day at the golf course.
Rich, I still can't believe they pay us to do this.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III. Now, from the Valley of the Sun, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Today from TPC Scottsdale, here in the desert Southwest. With Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, pleased to be joining you here in the Scottsdale Sun. And Frank, apart from either embracing or trying to tune out the carnival-like atmosphere here in Scottsdale, what do you need to do to be successful at a course like this?
Have fun first and foremost, because I know when you stand on that first tee at TPC Scottsdale, the first thing you want to go to is 16, 17, and 18. So just enjoy the first 15 holes first.
So we're just going to get in a quick 9 here. Let's start on the back at the par 4 10th hole. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
155 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, in for a par here at 10 to get this 9-hole round started. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway. Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting. What a great tee shot. Perfect, right down the middle.
Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. So now she'll take the drop, and when you add in the penalty stroke, she'll set up for shot number 4 here. Oh, and she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So now, after the drop, time to try again.
Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Oh, that is right, and that's going to need to grab something. Oh, and just no way to get that ball to stop. Continues right over the back of the green and into the water. This one measures out to 15 feet. Nope. Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
And that will do just fine. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Third shot, looking for a good one.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Par 4, 14th. Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. Six over par on the round right now. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer. quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, no problem with that one. Here we are at the famed 163-yard par 3 16th at TPC Scottsdale, with the McDowell Mountains in the distance and the most boisterous gallery in golf looking on. This is a test like no other on tour.
Good little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That's how to get the crowd back on your side. Hole out in front of the masses at 16. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie, inside 20 feet.
A look here for birdie at 17.
And this is a putt players love to see, uphill, slightly right to left. Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. So another fun-filled day in the sun here at TPC Scottsdale. Now from Southern California and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, there are so many eye-catching courses here in Southern California, but many would say that this one right here, Torrey Pines, is the jewel of them all.
Yeah, it's tough too. The South Course here at Torrey, it's a long golf course, so there's a lot of sort of strenuous iron shots. They're not just sort of drive and wedge holes, so you've got a lot of mid-irons. So just be prepared for that. But I think it's always fun when you get to play a golf course on a recreational day. And you know that they've hosted US Opens or PGA Tour events.
Yeah, beautiful tee shot as we make our way toward the ocean. It is into the fairway here at 1. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We move now to the short but demanding 389-yard par 4 second here at Torrey Pines. Fairway wood or hybrid might be the play here. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Second shot now from right at 100 yards. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Oh no, where was that going? So the second hole proves a bit too tough. It's a bogey after that opening par. With La Jolla and the Blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here. A third shot.
Bogeyed the previous hole and looks like it's going to be even worse here.
And that's not too bad. Should give him a chance to walk away with double.
That's the best shot he's hit on this hole so far, but that's maybe not saying a whole lot.
So after a good par at the first, it has been downhill from there. A bogey at 2 and now double here at the third and a 3 over par start. Here's one of the really good par 4s at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing, don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough 2-putt now.
Look here at birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Well, coming down the slope, you think it'd carry a little bit more speed, but surprisingly comes up short.
Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
This one moving left here for birdie. Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, after 3 lengthy par 4s in the first 5 holes, this 564-yard par 5 sixth is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dogleg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. Nope, that is going to be into that series of 5 bunkers running up the left side of this 6th hole. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
Problem was going to start with that tee shot. Once it found the bunker, it needed a cool head and a second shot that found the fairway. Not quite there, though.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
So still no birdies on the card here on this front side as he'll walk away with just a par.
On now to another lengthy par 4 on this front side here at Torrey Pines. The 462-yard 7 tee shot down the left side is your best bet if you can do it. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now Notah his second from the fairway.
He's got 159 yards left, pin in the back.
Oh, pumped up there. That's a little too long and consequently going back down the hill now. Going to require some touch.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side, the uphill 177-yard 8th. Critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this two-tiered green. And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. A little short-sided here, left of the green for his second. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We finished the front side here at Torrey Pines at the 615-yard par 5 ninth, reachable into by only the longest hitters, but with a good drive and that aggressive layup, birdie is definitely a possibility.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Always nice to kickstart your back 9 with a birdie, and you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack.
One of the best swings of the day. Just unlucky, really. That last bounce kicked it into the first cut.
Ball just off the fairway. Here's Noda.
160 gets him to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot. Boy, this is just way too much club for a front hole location. That was completely overcooked. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there, overnight air. Oh, just needed a little bit more, but that was beautifully judged from off the green. A very good roll. Three over for the day. Up next, the 505-yard par 4 12th at Torrey Pines. You can be aggressive off the tee here, and you should be, because if you do not hit a good drive, you're not going to get it home in 2. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been.
This is the time in the round you've got to really screw down the bolts in your head. Do not want to make back-to-back bogeys.
Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green too, so that's very well done.
Moving now to the massive 621-yard par 5 13th. You'll need a drive of 240 yards plus to carry that canyon, and if you go for the green in 2, the second shot has to carry 260 yards or so. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third.
Looks like about 80 yards left. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there. because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
114 to the hole, struggling all day, looking to do something good here. This is a good-looking gap wedge. Very nice shot.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Man, he can't believe it. What else could go wrong? Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. The 15th hole is up next, a par 4 at 480 yards. Not a whole lot to it. A tee shot of the fairway should leave you with a reasonable approach into a green with bunkers left and right.
In this game, it pays to have a convenient memory. Anything in the past, forget it. Just keep hitting shots like that. Well done.
Now a second from 173. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that races right on by. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yep, that's in for bogey. Good putt, but that score will fall to +8. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. That one just gonna sneak on by. Been that kind of day. 8 over par already. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now Notah, his second from the fairway.
146 yards left to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
A very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards of par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle.
This is a 9-footer.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will make this an 8 over par round of 80. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more rounds to look forward to.
Yeah, well done, Rich. We fooled them again.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
you